The Oak Tree by Matt Moser Clark and George O'Shaughnessy. Read by Wayne Forrester. I once met an oak, an old wise tree, and I asked him how he came to be. He spoke very slowly and taught me to see that language is precious and silence is key. So he saves his words for those who listen to birds and grass and stars that glisten. For words, he said, make little sense when no space is given between each tense. I see many people rush and chase this time called life they start to race. They look in places far from here to find a future and bring it near. But I've waited quietly in rooted pose to look and see what my life chose. I may end up as table or chair, or one of many creaking stair, or log that waits to be turned to ash, or post, or handle, or frame for sash. I may fall by wind on winter's night, or catch a child's wandering kite, or lose myself as ivy creeps up to my bowers while I sleep. But none of these I strive to be, for I am happy as a tree. So how, you ask, I came to be? I stand and listen and watch and see. So be still, my friend, and let noises pass, for silence teaches all that lasts. Dedicated to those who wish to find peace. I wrote this poem last year, when an oak tree in my parents' garden had come to the end of its life and was ready to be felled. It wasn't an old tree, maybe 30 years or so, yet I had shared much of my time on this planet with that single solitary fellow. I have been incredibly lucky in my life. I have travelled, wished, dreamt, cried, lost, hoped, and been dismayed. Yet in all that time, the tree sat in the corner of the garden, rooted to its place, watching the world go by and simply being a tree. I cannot pretend that this particular tree was unique to me. I did not spend my days nurturing the soil around its roots, shading in its bower, or making sure it had water in times of drought. Yet in these unusual times, when the world is changed and we may feel uncertain of the future, I wonder if we may look to the nature of such a tree and learn from its stillness. I believe in stillness, and that through stillness comes peace. I believe in gratitude, and that through gratitude comes love. For in a time when we may feel separated from who we are, may we also remember that in every acorn there is an oak tree quietly waiting. So please, send the story to those who you feel would enjoy it, as this is a time of giving what we can to make the experience of others just that little bit easier. Thank you. Matt.